Hey y'all, Elise Smith here, and welcome to the Socially Awesome Podcast, where we empower mompreneurs to implement simple social media strategies into their businesses and elevate their online presence. I'm a mompreneur of three, an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, an influencer, a social media marketing agency owner, and your personal guru. I am here to give you tips, tricks, and tools that you need to build your social media business. Let's dive in. Hello, everyone. We are back with Socially Awesome doing interviews, and today I have Kim with me. Kim has to be the most fashionable person I know for sure, and the smile, she always has a smile on. So I just absolutely love you and adore you, Kim, and I'm so excited to have you here with me today.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. You are just such a breath of fresh air. I love that. You've got seeing the world behind you. So
Thank you. I know you are going to be on the beach in no time. I know it. I am excited to talk to you today because you do something that isn't as common as I would like it to be. You know, how long did I go through my life and I'm like, I didn't know enough about styling myself, especially styling myself for confidence. And the amount of that I've learned from you in the last couple of months has been insane. Having you in the Socially Awesome community and helping women learn how to dress for confidence, learning what type of jeans fit my body style. They don't teach that stuff in high school. So women go through life not knowing what their body type is or how to dress for it. So tell me a little bit about how you got into entrepreneurship and what you're actually doing in your business right now for women.
I'd love to. Well, the way I got into the KDM Life Beauty and styling women was I had a girlfriend who was a John Maxwell coach, and she had like zero style. I mean, she missed that gene. She doesn't have it at all. And so I didn't realize that people don't have that. That just blew my mind because, I mean, I came out of the womb this way. I've got pictures of me, you know, dolled up at 3 and 4 and 5. But she was speaking at John Maxwell, and she said, it's very important for me to project an image and I need help, because she was a jeans and a t-shirt kind of girl, which is fabulous, but that's never been me. So I styled her. I literally took every outfit. I put shoes, necklace, earrings, purse, the whole bit together, and everything that she would need on stage. And of course, we knew what the stage looked like, and we knew what she wanted to project. And so we went shopping, bought all this, had everything hanging on each hanger. And so every morning she'd just get up, get dressed, go present herself, and her confidence level was there. And when, you know, I teach the 7 seconds. You've got 7 seconds to make a first impression. And when you are dressed and you feel confident, then you don't have to think about you. And you can come across. And that is just so important. And so when I learned that, anyway, she was like, you do realize that this is a gift. And I'm like, no, I didn't realize that. And so that sparked something in me. And I knew then. And it makes me so happy. It's just my happy spot.
I love that. And were you already kind of in entrepreneurship when you came across the fact that, hey, this is something additional I need to be doing? And she told you, were you already in entrepreneurship, or was that the spark that led you to entrepreneurship?
No, I've been an entrepreneur for 37 years. I've been in the beauty industry for 37 years. And during that time, I even owned a construction company, which was very interesting. That was not a good time in my life, those 5 years. The happiest time in those 5 years was when I got to run the backhoe by myself.
Oh, yes. That's awesome, though. How many women say that?
But I've always played with Barbies and Tonka toys. That's been my mix. And I was never a Barbie or a baby doll kind of girl.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. So
that is awesome. So I know you said you've been in entrepreneurship for 37 years. And a lot of my viewers are in network marketing. Is that a place that you started and then while in that spot learn that, hey, I have more to offer and multiple streams of income is going to help not only me, but my team? Am I understanding that?
You are correct. Yeah. And multiple streams was something, of course, in network marketing, you've got the bonuses and the recruiting and all that. But I had never branched out, and I had always been one focus. And that was, I had taken that biblically, it's, you don't chase different rabbits, you focus on one. But this just melds and molds so well into what I do, because it just I teach confidence from the outside in, because when a woman has confidence on the outside, then she can work on the mindset while she's looking good. And it just takes that pressure away, so.
It does. And I love that, because I am a t-shirt and jeans girl too, which most people don't, when you see me on this video, I do a little extra work when I have to be on video. I do. And I've learned so much from you, and just finding, that there's challenges. Like your friend had the challenge. She needed to make an impact. She needed to make an impression, and she was challenged by that. Tell me about some challenges in your entrepreneurship journey that you've been able to overcome, because 37 years, you've had a lot of challenges.
we laugh, because when I started, Elise, this was, oh my gosh, I don't even know if you were born yet. But but when I started, it was like all we had was a telephone. We didn't even have mobile phones. Like the person I signed under her because I called her out of Yellow Pages.
Yeah.
Hello. So I don't have those anymore. So challenges. The thing, coming out of my shell, I have learned that I am an introvert extrovert, which I didn't know that until COVID. That's a crazy thing.
Yes. Me either.
Yeah, I love people. But I love my being home behind the video camera. I love this. This is my happy spot. And learning to step out of that comfort zone, learning to smile. That was something I got from a boss, oh my goodness, long time ago. She said, always keep a smile on. And I do. When I'm listening to speakers, or when I'm talking to people in public, when I'm out, I always try to give a smile, because it's free. They may or may not smile at you, but you could be the only smile that they have. And so things that I've overcome would be being shy. I was very shy when I first called the lady out of the Yellow Pages. If they didn't answer, I hung up. All right. I couldn't leave a message. Learning that the way I dress makes a difference, because I have been out with girlfriends. I've been in a dress, or I've been dressed up, and they've been in their t-shirt and jeans, and I'll get the door opened and they won't. That's sad, but it's life, What else? The sting of people not keeping their word, that is still a bugaboo after 37 years. I'm like, people, if you're going to do it, if you're going to say it, then do it. And, the fact that people don't always like you, I think that still stings. And so I guess just learning the numbers, it is a numbers game. And that sounds harsh and cold if you're a people person, but it's a numbers game, and you've got to put the numbers in. I can remember, you're going to laugh, walking the mall, looking for the ladies, talking to the ladies. But I have got customers from 37 years ago that literally I met in the mall. So, when you make that connection, it's all about what's in it for them versus I want you, so that's probably the biggest thing I've overcome is me and the mindset that you've got to work 24/7 on this.
Well, and your customers, and I'm just guessing here, but your customers that you met in person 37 years ago, if they are still your customers 37 years later, I think meeting them in person probably had a big impact, where it's very easy. And I think the numbers game comes into play even more nowadays. This is just what I've seen in a few short months being a full-time entrepreneur. But it's easy for people to ignore you online and not be comfortable with you. But you've met these people in person, and you've made, if you still are retaining these customers after 37 years, you have built a relationship. And I love that. And I think that's one thing that does put you ahead of others is that you know how to build a relationship in person and online.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the younger entrepreneurs coming up, they only know online. So they can't talk to people in person.
Right.
So I did belly to belly sales for a little while in the early end of my career. So I'm not uncomfortable. That's not even a word. Oh my gosh. I'm not uncomfortable doing that. But like you, I also learned during COVID, I am an introverted extrovert, and I am totally content sitting at home alone. I don't ever get alone after it gets, but sitting at home watching TV with my family. And I used to get like, if we weren't doing something on Friday night, I was like, like it was like a disappointment. So I love hearing that from someone that has been in the game this long to know it you just gave me some confidence that I am on the right track. And you always inspire me to dress better. I mean, hello. Like I'm not in a t-shirt today, Kim.
Thank you.
Back to your story, because I will sit here and just tell you all about how I'm obsessed with your animal print right now. But tell me, if you could give one tip to that beginner entrepreneur, that, the lady that's sitting out there and she doesn't have that confidence yet, whether it be inner confidence or exterior confidence, what would be your top tip? Would it be mindset? Would it be dress for success and then the mind will come? Like, what would it be?
I think it's going to be a combination of both, but I think you have to dress it and present it first, and then go into working on the mindset. The mindset, I noticed that I think you put that you use the I Am app. I love that.
Yes, I do.
It pops up, like 7 times a day.
I have it set on like 20 times a day. It's like all the time.
I know. Isn't it crazy how it comes at the right time? It just comes, it's just amazing.
It does.
And it reminds you how special and important you are. And I think you need to constantly, in the old days, we did what were they? Cassette tapes.
Yeah.
You don't want to know how many cassette tapes
I had a couple.
CDs. Oh my gosh. But you've got to feed your mind 24/7. You really, really do have to feed your mind.
Right.
But the other thing on customer service, I really want to stress this, is you've got to put yourself, like this morning, one of my customers texted and said her daughter's father is dying of cancer. So I immediately got out a thinking of you card, and I'm sending it because I get chill bumps because I get the feeling of losing a parent is indescribable. And so I want them to know that they've got someone. And that, I think, is what builds those relationships. When you will be aware that your client has had a baby or a grandchild or has gone on a trip, you write down, and when they get back, how was your trip to blah, blah. Those are the things that set you apart, because anybody can sell anything. But when you make that personal connection, but yes, dressing for success is number one. And then making that personal connection and working on your mindset. So those would be my 3 tips.
I think, and I love that, because I personally notice I'm a productivity junkie. Okay. So I have a checklist. I have a list after a list. I have a virtual list and a written list. And I'm like, I got to see that I did something today. Right. Or I'm not going to sleep, and I like sleep. So I usually use it as a reward for me. Mm-hmm. But I will tell you, the days that I take the time to even just put on base and earrings and a dressy shirt, like today, I will be more productive today because I'm in work mode. And I have the luxury as an entrepreneur to work in whatever I want to work in, right. But making it a priority on the exterior boosts my confidence, my posture. So I think that's so important. And a lot of some people look at it as vanity. I've gotten those comments, those viral people that are like, oh, she's just, dressed up for the camera. It's so much more than that. It's internal. And I love that you're stressing that, and you've got years of experience to show that. And you've helped a lot of other female entrepreneurs do the same thing. So I want to wrap up with, how can you help anyone that's listening to this? What are some things that you offer? Do you offer courses? Do you offer coaching? Do you do like, do you go to events and train if they had a team? What are some ways they can work with you?
All of the above. I do private coaching. I do a closet edit, which is really, really fun for when you can't figure out what your style is, or maybe putting the outfit together for the special occasion. And it can even be a date night. It can be something as simple as that, but putting those outfits together and learning how to do that, how to go into your closet and find that. Then I also, of course, have a 6-week course that is you do at your own pace, and it covers not only dressing, but undergarments, how to look good in front of the camera, mindset. It goes through everything. And then there's a little short 3-day course that also does that. And that's all on my website, kimdmcclure.com.
Awesome. And I will make sure that is in the show notes for anybody that's watching this on YouTube or Facebook Live. If you are listening in on the Socially Awesome podcast, it will be in the show notes as well. On Facebook, it'll be in the comment section, just because, you know, we all know Facebook doesn't like it in the post itself, but I will make sure all of Kim's links are listed for you to contact her, reach out to her. I think collaboration is in style, right? Collaboration is king right now. And if you're a female entrepreneur, you need to collaborate with Kim, work with her, and get that boost from her, because she gave me some story feedback before Nashville. Kim was commenting on all my stories, and I looked good, okay? And I felt good. And thank you, Kim, for that feedback.
You're welcome.
I sure did. I was like, oh, do we like this or do we not like this? So I hope that anyone listening will utilize your services. And
Thank you.
Do you have a free resource, a community they could join as well?
I do. I do. Stepping Out with Confidence is the community, and there is a free link in there called Key to Understanding Your Body Type. Perfect. And that is a great one because it will help you not only save money, but shop for the right things for you. So.
Right. I love, love, love that. Well, is there anything else you would like to throw out, Kim? And if not, I want to just sincerely thank you again for being here today, because it was awesome.
I just want to say thank you. And you are, I cannot tell you, it is so fun to watch you. And I don't know, you're just such a breath of fresh air. And that I love you. I love you.
I love you dearly. And you're going to teach me how to drive a backhoe one day. I know it. I'm confident that's going to happen. I love it. And you'll be on the beach here soon. So I know your dreams. I know your journey. And got my beach up for you today. So
thank you.
All right. Well, that is it for our episode today, y'all. Make sure you check out the show notes and get all of Kim's resources, absorb all of her knowledge, and I will see y'all next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. I'm Elise Smith, your host, and let me tell you how you can get a free social media audit from me. Make sure that your profile is optimized and you're ready to build. Take a screenshot of you listening to this episode, throw it in your stories and tag me. You can find my handle in the show notes. I will share it to my entire audience, and you will be entered to win one of the 5 free audits that I'll be doing every single month. Number 2, if you found any value out of this episode or any of my episodes at all, please feel free to leave a review. It is the best compliment you can give. Lastly, make sure you check out the link to get into my free community, Socially Awesome Entrepreneurs. It's in the show notes. We go live in there weekly with guest trainings and more. Until next time, make it simple, make it social, and make it awesome.